Well, good morning to all my awesome friends. It's Coloring Party with Friends Monday. Oh my gosh, I just love getting together for this wonderful chance again. I'm really enjoying coloring parties with you guys. It's so much fun and getting ready for it. We're going to have to go down to 2 projects on Monday and 2 projects on Wednesday. I'm finding it too difficult to do 3 because Grandma colors a little slow and takes a little too much time getting these projects done. But I'm not stopping. I'm just going to make it a little more manageable for I can enjoy myself a little more. And I'm hanging in there. You know, guys, I'm hanging in there with you. And I want it to be enjoyable and fun and learning from each other. I love doing this and I'm going to continue doing it. It's brought me a lot of joy and also it's calming my mind down. It's very hard for me to sleep. And the funny thing is, since I've been coloring, I notice I'm dreaming in color now. I may have always been dreaming in color and never thought of it. Well, let me know what you think of what I did this week. I did get 3 done, but I think if I had taken more time, I could have done a better job. So we're going to start doing 2 on Sunday and 2, not Sunday, Monday, and 2 on Wednesday. But I really am enjoying it, and I hope you're enjoying it too. I can't wait to see what you've all done this week on your coloring projects. And I can't wait to share what I've done. And here's the super cute world. Oh my gosh, I love this book. It takes a lot of time to do a page in this book because there's so much detail. But I really, really loved it. And I hope you guys are enjoying it too. I thought this bike turned out so nice with the little yellow bird on the handle and all the beautiful flowers. You know how much Grandma loves flowers and butterflies and birds. It just brings me so much joy. And when I found this book, you know I had to buy it. I hope you're going to enjoy all the things I'm trying to share with you also. We're going to be talking a little bit about shading today. Do not get me wrong, I am no artist. I really don't know a lot. I'm just sharing what I'm doing with you. And some of them are doing great and some are failures, but a failure is not bad. That's how you learn. Remember that. You have to learn that way. Well, I wanted to share with you all that I'm hanging in there and learning how to do coloring and shading better. It does take time to learn how to do and to learn how it works best for you. I have finally found if I pull out the colors I think I want to use and want to blend for whatever project I'm going to do next, it works out better. I pulled out 4 colors that I like together, and this is how I'm going to do it. These are going to be the leaves, the colors I'm going to use for my leaves. I'm going to do all the leaves on this page first with the colors I have pulled out. And as you can see, they're going to work so well together. And this is what you do. You keep practicing and practicing until you're happy with what you want to do. It is very time consuming, so I'm not going to say it's not. But it's rewarding for me now that I'm getting the hang of it. And leaves and branches are not all the same shade, so they don't have to be perfectly matched. That's what makes them wonderful. Do you see how all the colors blend so well on the leaves? And like I said, I'm still learning how to shoot these videos and trying to figure out how I want to do it. And I'm sure I'll get better. And as you see, this one here I thought turned out pretty good too. I'm getting better all the time with learning how to shade. It's better not to film too close. It looks better. Now when you get too close, you can see the different strokes that I've used. But when I have it back further, it always looks much nicer. But I think the colors are doing better. I may have to go down to just 2 pages per challenge every week because doing 3 has been very hard and I haven't even had time to do the backgrounds, and I would have liked to have had these finished better off. So we may very well just go down to 2 each on Monday and then 2 on Wednesday, for I'll have a little more time to put these projects together. But I think I'm doing pretty good, and as you see, there's a lot of shading in this, and if I'd had more time, I could have finished it off even better. But it takes a lot of time for Grandma. I think I'm going to go down to 2 projects every week, for Monday and 2 for Wednesday. I don't think I'm getting enough done to do the quality I want to do. It takes me a long time to color these pages in, and I want to do a better job. And I want to start learning to do a better job and shooting these videos on how I'm going about doing it, and watching all of you explain how you do your books too. I want this to turn into something fun, creative, and let us all learn something new and practicing and being together. I really, really am enjoying this so much. It's really helping me a lot. I think I just have a lot of hard time just calming myself down, and this is helping a lot. I hope it's helping all of you too. Well, these are the same 4 colors I used in the previous coloring that I did, and I'm going to show you how I got them to do what they did. You want to start blending these wonderful pens together while the ink is still wet. So you don't want to do too many projects at once. You just want to do a little at a time until you're happy how it turns out. You start with a darker color to outline the leaves, and you see how they're going to look. They look a little on the messy side in the beginning, but don't give up. And as you notice, I leave spaces in between that I didn't color at all, because when I go to the next color that I'm going to put on top, it's going to fill in those areas. And like I said, I know it looks a little messy, but it's going to start looking much better. You just keep working with it and blending it, and eventually the colors all start going together and bleeding in together, and the colors start looking better. Like I said, I start with one thing at a time. I started with my leaves. I did all my leaves in the whole drawing and the stems, because those colors I pulled out 4 different colors to blend together. And now I tapped on, once I got the blue, I shouldn't say blue, get the green, the different shades of green that I wanted, and a little bit of yellow, I tapped on the orange to just finish it off on the edges, not the whole leaf, and I blended them together. And that's how I did it. Now, like I said, I'm sure I'm going to get a lot better. It's only been 2 weeks, and I'm not an artist, and I really don't know much about what I'm doing. It's practice and error and see how it works. I have learning every time I mess with it a little bit easier how to blend, and a little bit better how to make it look. It would look much better if I hadn't filmed it so close. It looks much better a little further back, but I wanted to show you the progress I made coloring these leaves in. Like I said, I did a little at a time. I didn't do them all at once because I wanted the ink to blend together. And as you can see how the bird looks, he turned out really good too. I'm thinking eventually I'll get a lot better, but I think I'm doing pretty good for just 2 weeks. And as you see, I get one color that I like, and I worked with it until I'm happy. Not always does it turn out good, but you try and you see how the colors are turning out. I'm trying to figure out what colors blend best for what projects I'm going to do. The flowers one color, the leaves one color, and how some colors. And some of these flowers turned out, I thought, really good, and some were a very big disappointment. I put too much ink, and it didn't turn out well. So you have to be careful not to get too much ink on it, and you have to be careful with the dark colors, because if you get it too dark, it's hard to lighten it back up and get the shading you want.